Hello everybody, Omni here. We got our third official look at Captain Marvel here today. We got a new trailer that came out just a couple of hours ago, and we're going to be checking that out here in just a moment. The trailers up until now haven't really given us an idea of what the actual stakes are going to be of the film. We know the Skrulls are the general villains, and we definitely know that there's a focus on the mystery of Carol Danvers' background, her origin, her past that she does not remember. It seems to be a key point of what will be explored throughout the movie. Also, we got a lot of spectacular sci-fi space visuals, some really great special effects, and definitely the best Super Saiyan we've ever seen on screen in the last two scenes of both of those trailers. This will definitely be the best Dragon Ball Z movie we will ever get. We also know that this is the last piece of the puzzle that connects the dots between Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, as in we saw in Ant-Man and the Wasp and the new trailer for Endgame that definitely Scott Lang has got a part to play, and this being the last piece, the last Marvel film up until Endgame, we definitely can assume that Captain Marvel, with that pager at the end of Infinity War from Nick Fury, that she will also be a major key player in what allows our OG team of the Avengers from the first team up to hopefully strike back and get their vengeance against Thanos and the Snap. Anyway, guys, not going to go on any longer. We're just going to go ahead and check out the trailer and see what they have to show us. Let's go.
Grunge is a good look for you.
Did you have a rough day, Agent Fury?
Ronan.
Clarification on this space invasion.
Skrulls are infiltrating your planet. They're shapeshifters.
I still can't get over that.
Prove you're not a Skrull.
It's a photon blast.
And?
A Skrull cannot do that.
I'm just supposed to take your word for that.
I mean, how would he know?
We are Kree. Strong, united. You have to let go of the past.
I don't remember my past.
Control it.
Okay.
I have this power, but I don't know where it came from.
I've never seen anything like her.
Dang.
You think you can find others?
Oh,
She's just the
Coulson.
beginning.
You've come a long way, but you're not as strong as you think.
That was a nice cut. I love that image.
What is this?
The SHIELD logo.
Does announcing your identity on clothing help with the covert part of your job?
Said the space soldier who was wearing a rubber suit.
Get tickets now.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we saw a lot of the same action beats. It didn't really give us a whole lot new. She definitely delved into more explaining to us, the audience, and for Sam Jackson, for Nick Fury, what the Skrull are, what they can't do, or what they can and can't do. They were shapeshifters, but they can't shoot photon blasts. It at least lets us know she does have a sense of humor, and I know that's kind of been a little bit of a criticism from the previous trailers that we haven't seen any humor or anything else come off of the character, which isn't necessary. She doesn't have to quip. She doesn't have to make a joke. Just because everybody else in the Marvel movies do that, that doesn't necessarily mean that she has to join the club. But apparently she can quip with the best of them. And we got a little bit of Marvel training her and teaching her she needs to control her emotions. I did remember reading and seeing that also from Jude Law that a lot of her journey goes around her controlling her emotions. Her powers are deeply connected to her emotions, and that she has issues managing her anger, her frustrations, and a lot of other things. And as we can see in the trailer there, he's trying to help her push through that to gain control. She says she can't remember her past, but maybe it's because she doesn't have those answers that she's kind of doubting herself. Maybe that's when she becomes the whole Carol Danvers, is when she gets the full blast of her powers. We still don't know where her powers came from in this version of the character. So definitely a lot more to explore. I'm glad that we still aren't getting too much of the story. Still, again, those visuals. I can't wait to see her flying through space, all glowing and zapping everybody with her photon blast, because that's going to be so awesome. I just really wish we could get a Dragon Ball movie that was not the one that we got before. Something on this level would be great. We'll never see that. At least, probably not while I'm alive, anyway. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Captain Marvel, and it looks good. I don't know, they're not really giving us a whole lot to go off of. I like the tone that they're setting up for it. I definitely like when these Marvel movies go into space, because it shows us a new world. It shows us a new settings, new imagery, new creatures, people, species. It just opens up the world a lot more. Like when we went from Earth to Guardians of the Galaxy, that was when I felt like the MCU was really taking its next steps into growing and expanding, and that was so eye-opening whenever that film came out. And I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people loved it, along with the humor and all that stuff. And it was just kind of a space romp, and it was so much fun. Now, I don't think this will be that. We'll be back in space. We'll be seeing a whole bunch of new stuff, which will be fantastic, I think. Ant-Man definitely took us back to Earth, back to what we knew, and it was okay. Ant-Man and the Wasp wasn't very impactful, except for the last little bit. It was fun. I had a good time when I watched it, but it was just kind of more of the same. This looks like it could give us a whole bunch of new stuff, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I can't wait to see Captain Marvel whip out and use her powers and just kick some major ass. As far as what the trailer's giving us, I think a lot of it's really face value. I know there's very little to speculate on with the information that we're given, which I think is actually good for what's going to happen when we actually go to the film, and they can hit us with some curveballs and catch us off guard, because they're not feeding us a whole lot of information, just enough to satiate our idea of what the film might be like. They're definitely setting up the tone, but I feel like there's going to be some twists and turns in there that's going to lead us right into Endgame. Anyway, guys, that's about all I have to say about the trailer. I'd love to know what you all think in the comments below, and I will catch you all in the next video.